What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including WWE confirm a major injury, Jey Uso is now on Team Roman Reigns, the real reason a star didn't return on SmackDown, sad news for Bryan Danielson, WWE opened the forbidden door again, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. Now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first story. Now first story looks at WWE confirm a major injury. Our top story today takes a look at the latest injury news when it comes to a top WWE star. It's been reported by numerous sources that Seth Rollins will be taking time off from WWE programming. Despite only having recently returned, Rollins is said to be banged up and needs time to heal. WWE would set this in motion when they had Big Bronson Reed annihilate Rollins on Raw, taking him out of action indefinitely. Yesterday, Raw General Manager Adam Pearce took to X to confirm that Rollins isn't going to be competing for the foreseeable future, with Pearce even stating that Rollins will be out of action for an unspecified period of time. As to be questions as to why Rollins was rushed back to television. Rollins suffered a major injury earlier in the year, and Rollins has only been physical several times since he returned, so it has been questioned if Rollins was in the right physical condition to return to WWE programming. Hopefully WWE don't make the same mistake again. Rollins should be kept off TV until he's completely healed. The inevitable feud with Reed can wait until Rollins is back, and if WWE insists on having Rollins on the show, they can limit his physicality until it's safe to do so. Whatever the case, we're wishing Seth Rollins a fast and full recovery. Next up, Seth Rollins wants a crazy WrestleMania. Speaking of Seth Rollins, he recently spoke on Buffalo Bill's YouTube channel, and the former WWE champion shared his excitement for the new Highmark Stadium that is set to open in 2026. And one thing that Rollins would love to see is a WrestleMania event take place in the snow. I would be in love with some WrestleMania in the snow. That's what I was hoping we would get last year. It was cold, but no snow. If you get the snow, then you get the aura, then you get the people playing around, and that might be a good time. But yeah, I would love to do that. I'm sure that the new stadium is going to be gorgeous. The ones they build now are state-of-the-art, out of control, amazing, and so who knows? We're always hopping into these new stadiums for big events, so we'll see what happens. A WrestleMania in the snow would truly be insane, but realistically, it's probably a concept that is best played out in WWE 2K games. Next up, Jey Uso is now on Team Roman Reigns. It's only a matter of time before Jey Uso inserts himself into the Bloodline storyline. WWE have planted the seeds for this by having Jey and Sami Zayn basically reunite as a duo on Raw, and by the time Survivor Series War Games comes around in November, it's likely that Jey will firmly be in the mix. Speaking to Sports Illustrated, Jey confirmed his side for the Bloodline feud, and to nobody's surprise, despite having major kayfabe issues with Roman Reigns, main event Jey Uso is firmly on Team Roman. There is no one better. He makes it look so easy. I look up to him. He's got this art form down. Solo needs his ass whooped, there's no doubt about that. Jey's booking has received backlash of late, as even though Jey is consistently getting some of the strongest reactions on the show, he's been lingering around Raw with nothing to do. Hopefully this changes when the Bloodline feud requires Jey's services. Next up, Roman Reigns is a huge draw for WWE. It was expected that with Roman Reigns being advertised for SmackDown, the show would see an increase in the ratings. However, nobody could have predicted just how huge the ratings increase would end up being. Based on the overnight ratings, the show brought in 2.433 million viewers. This marks a whopping 21% increase from last week. There's no denying that Reigns is a monumental draw for WWE, and with Reigns also advertised for next week's show, this ratings boom is likely to continue into Bash in Berlin. Next up, Cody Rhodes talks heel turn. One of the main talking points surrounding WWE Champion Cody Rhodes right now is a potential heel turn. While Rhodes is far from stale as a babyface, it seems inevitable that Triple H does attempt a Rhodes heel turn at some point in time. Rhodes has had less than a stellar reaction to the creative pitch when asked about it in interviews, and in a new interview with Busted Open Radio, this is what Rhodes had to say on the topic. In my mind, I don't know how they, the fans, would react to it. You want to be their guy, and you can't just say, hey, I'm their guy. You have to actually be their guy. Would you guys be interested in a Rhodes heel turn? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, a major spoiler as a major match revealed for Bash in Berlin. The Bash in Berlin match card is taking shape, and we know that Randy Orton will challenge Gunther for the world title, and Kevin Owens will challenge Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Championship. But now a new match has been leaked thanks to PWN on X. Now if you want to avoid spoilers, skip to our next story. But PWN stated on X that Liv Morgan will reportedly team with Dominic Mysterio to take on Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest on the show. Now, this is an exciting match and naturally draws out the rematch between Morgan and Ripley, as well as the anticipated showdown between Priest and Finn Balor. It's unknown what other matches will be on the show, yet if Triple H sticks to his 5-match formula of non-Big 4 PLEs, then only 2 additional matches will likely be added to the show. And we know that CM Punk is advertised for every single Raw heading into the PLE, so it's possible that Punk does something on the show. But whatever the case, the 3 matches set for the show so far are incredibly strong, and the German fans will no doubt be delighted with the match card come August 31st. Next up, the real reason AJ Styles didn't return. It was reported earlier this week that former WWE Champion AJ Styles would be returning on this week's SmackDown. Obviously, this never happened, and PW Insiders reported an update when it comes to the creative plans for AJ Styles. According to a source, WWE didn't think it was the right time to bring AJ back. However, he is expected to return to TV before Bash in Berlin at the end of the calendar month. Whilst this is very disappointing, this makes sense though. SmackDown this week was a stacked show, and they didn't even have time for new Women's Champion Nia Jax. It's hard to determine what exactly AJ is going to do upon returning, as some fans were speculating that AJ would run it back with LA Knight over the US title, yet based on TV, LA is set to feud with Santos Escobar. Next up, WWE hire on new duo. The chemistry between Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio has been apparent, and according to PW Insider, WWE officials have been pleased with the chemistry on TV. The duo received high marks for their interactions, and officials were impressed with how well their partnership has come across on screen. The next few months should only increase this chemistry, and it'll be interesting to see how the planned story develops. Next up, sad news for Bryan Danielson. There's some unfortunate news to share regarding wrestling legend Bryan Danielson. Speaking to Jim Ross on AEW Collision last night, Danielson confirmed that it looks like he's going to need neck surgery before the end of 2024. Even the way I'm feeling now, I mean, the odds are I'm going to have to get neck surgery before the end of the year. That's the reality of it. That's something I've accepted is coming down the pike relatively soon. This is tough news to hear and likely coincides with Danielson's decision to retire from full-time competition. As things stand, Danielson is set to headline All In 2024 in London against Swerve Strickland. The match will be for the AEW World title, and a strong portion of AEW fans are pushing for Danielson to win the title for the first time. Next up, Tony Khan to make major announcement. AEW's trend of hyping up major announcement has become a running joke within the wrestling community, and now Tony Khan is hyping up what is supposed to be the most important announcement in AEW history. Taking to X, Khan tweeted, "Thank you all who watched AEW as we approach indelible times in our history with AEW All in London weeks away, and the most important announcements in AEW history looming large now." There is rampant speculation surrounding this announcement. Could it be a new TV deal? Could it be a debut of a new wrestler? Only time will tell. And finally, WWE opened the forbidden door again. Our final story takes a look at WWE yet again opening the forbidden door. Since Triple H took over WWE Creative, he has selectively allowed top talent to make appearances outside of WWE, and this is now extended to indie promotion OTT in Ireland. OTT, which is based in Dublin, aired a vignette at a recent show, and the vignette revealed that Judgment Day members JD McDonough and Finn Balor would appear on the October 26th show. Now, this is awesome news for fans of the promotion, and credit should be offered to Triple H and WWE for allowing their talent to commit to appearances of this nature. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.